All right, hello, you guys. I don't know if I'm live or not. This thing literally does this to me all the time. So let me make sure that I am live. So give me a second while I figure this out. Okay, so we are live. Guys, I don't know if I'm live or not. This thing. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry for the little lag and stuff. Sometimes it's hard to connect through my laptop, but I'm just gonna move on. Okay, so welcome you guys. So today we're gonna be talking about Instagram tips, basically. So I asked you guys to volunteer if you wanted me to look at your page, and I did get a lot of responses. So thank you so much for volunteering. So I don't have all the time in the world to go through everyone's, but I did pick a few. I think I picked 4. And hopefully you can relate to these pages and kind of take something from what I'm going to tell you. And FYI, okay, if you guys didn't live in San Fernando Valley, around that area, we did have an earthquake today. So if we have an earthquake while I'm live, just know that I'm going to just run and leave you guys hanging here. Okay, just in case, okay? So if I go blank or something, it's because I shut it down and I ran for my life. Okay. So hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of my things here. Give me 1 second while I get settled in here. Okay, hold on. All right, so I'm gonna get small. Okay, so you guys gonna see my Instagram page basically. Okay, so and Sylvia is right front and center. Hi, Sylvia. All right, so let me find our first volunteer. All right, so we're gonna do the chocolate bar. Chocolate bar. So, all right, so we're gonna do the chocolate bar here. That's her page. All right, give me a second, you guys. I'm trying to get settled here. Okay. All right, so let's look at her page. So you guys, Instagram, the reason we struggle a lot with Instagram is because we think it's just about uploading pictures, and the followers will come and the customers will come, but there is more. There's more to it than just uploading pictures. Okay, so the first thing we want to look at is your profile picture. What is your profile picture? So I do get a lot of questions. Janera, is it okay if I post my logo? Is it okay, or do I need to post a picture of myself? So there's no right or wrong answer. I am the type that will tell you that you do have to have a picture of yourself in somewhere on your Instagram, and not all the way at the bottom either. There has to be a couple of pictures of you here and there, not every week. I'm not asking you to post every day a picture of yourself, but if you're the type that doesn't really like to take or upload pictures of yourself on your Instagram, I do suggest having a picture of you on your, instead of your logo at the top, your profile picture, have a picture of yourself if you're not comfortable uploading pictures on your feed. And don't pick a picture that's far away of you standing up. It has to be like a clear picture that has like no clutter, nothing. It's kind of just of your face so we can really see it, because you guys know that the profile pictures on Instagram, they're like this tiny. Okay, so if you want to put a picture of yourself, awesome. If you want to put a picture of your logo, awesome. But make sure you do have pictures of yourself on your feed. Okay, so and then after the profile picture is let's look at the bio. Okay, so the bio, her says sinfully sweet, artfully delicious, and then she says Venmo, no shipping. Okay, so if your Instagram looks similar to this, your bio, I want to challenge you to add a little bit more information in there. Okay, so definitely where you live has to be inside your bio. If I come across this page, I don't know where she's located. I don't know. So that's the first, not the first, but one of the top things that needs to go on your bio. Where are you located? If it's, I live in Silmar, so I put Silmar, California. La Puente, California. Include your city, okay? And also in your bio, tell us what you do. Like, what is it that you're selling? If you specialize in a certain thing, put that in. I specialize in cakes. My specialty is cheesecakes. My specialty is caramel apples. Whatever that is, make sure it's in your bio, because that's one of the first things we look at. What does this person do? And if you have a website, make sure that you put the link there. If you have a Facebook, make sure you put the link there. If you have a YouTube, make sure you have the link there. Nowadays, what I use is I think it's Linktree, and basically it's for free, and you can upgrade a little bit if you want like a better background. But if you guys click on the bio on mine, it takes you to my classes, or it takes you to my YouTube. It takes you to my classes. It's kind of all linked into like one little thing, one page. So you can do that. You can do it for free. Or if you want like a better background, like more, just more cuter, then you pay like $6 a month for it. And you can, and this works if you have like different links. So if you have like a Google form that you want them to look at, if you have like a pricing sheet you want them to look at, you can link all of that in there, and it'll be one single link on your Instagram bio. So that's an option for you guys. I don't like so much of the whole like putting what type of payment you take on your bio. And I've seen a lot, and you guys, when I looked at your Instagram pages, a lot of them had the similar stuff. So it's kind of, it's not just for this person. Okay, so make sure you pay attention. The deposit thing, for it to be on your bio and for it to like your Zelle and your Venmo and all of that, I don't feel comfortable with it, just because you're already kind of like charging the customer without serving them first. You know what I mean? Like, let them look at your page, let them reach out to you, let them build that connection before you kind of put all of that there. That's just my opinion. Okay, that's just my thing. I know that it's important for the customers to know that you do you need a deposit and the way to pay you and all that stuff. I get it, but I don't think it's necessary for it to be inside your bio. Like, I don't think that's a must. Okay, so that's just okay. So profile picture, make sure you pay attention to it, and your bio, the city, what do you do, what do you specialize in, and you can say a little bit about yourself, and I know we don't have a lot of room. I get it. You can use emojis if you want to use emojis, if you're the type. I like emojis. So just get creative with the bio. Don't leave it so boring. Like, kind of get creative. Okay, so let's move on. And I know I'm taking a long time on this one, but I promise that I won't talk so much on the other ones about the bio and about all that stuff. But it's important to say. So the next thing we want to look at is the highlights. Okay, so if you don't know what the highlights are, they're right here where she has cake pops, pretzels, strawberries, reviews. So if you don't have highlights in your Instagram yet, you do it, okay? Because it's an awesome tool to use. She has her reviews in there. And so when customers send you their reviews, you can post them inside your highlights, inside your reviews, and people have some type of, it validates your services. And if they see that you have a lot of comments that say, she did awesome, the cake was so good, all that kind of stuff, the positive stuff, it pushes them more to place an order. Because, and I've said this before, when we go to buy stuff off Amazon or off of a website, the first thing I do is go look at the reviews. I go read the reviews before I add the item to my cart. So it's the same way with our Instagram. They want some type of validation, especially if they were not referred to you, if they just came from Instagram, they just found you, and they want to know, is this person legit? Like, or am I going to get ripped off? So reviews are very, very important. So if you're not comfortable like kind of putting them on your wall, well, use your highlights and put reviews and do that. Okay, so we're gonna move on. So when somebody comes to your Instagram, the first thing they're going to look at is your bio, and then they're gonna kind of want to like look at your pictures. And usually it's the first like 9 pictures, the first 12 pictures, um, probably the first 16, you know, and after that, they won't really scroll all the way down. You know, people nowadays, us, we live in a fast paced world where we don't have time sometimes to sit there. It's like, do I want to follow this person or not? Like, how, you know, does this catch my attention or not really? So make sure you keep that in mind all the time, that your pictures, you know, they have a lot to do with it, especially on an Instagram platform. It's all about pictures. Okay, so so we're gonna click on this one. So she has booked until September 5th, and she just put "I love you guys," and that's basically it. I don't have anything. You know, if you guys want to put your availability up on your feed, totally fine. I would, and this is what I'm gonna talk about, because what I saw a lot in all your Instagram pages that I did go through is it's the captions. Okay, you guys are not using the captions wisely. You are just, some of you guys are not putting anything at all, or just using hashtags, but there is no caption. Some of you guys are keeping it very, very short. Basically, if it's a birthday cake, you're just putting birthday cake, strawberry flavor, and that's it. There's no more. Okay, there's nothing else going on. So there has to be more. Okay, and basically that's what I'm going to tell you guys throughout this whole entire life, because I feel a lot of us are just doing this right here. So the pictures are, they're great, but on her caption, oh, it's congratulations, Madison, and that's it. There's nothing else. Okay, so when our pictures are good, you will get likes and you will get followers, but you can triple that, you can double that if your captions would say more. Okay, but a lot of us don't. We're not using the captions, so it's important. And captions means like your messaging, the way you speak and the way you're communicating will attract certain people. Okay, so here I can tell she takes the effort to take good pictures. I can tell, she takes the time to take good pictures, which is amazing. Yes, Instagram is about taking the time to take good pictures, but the caption is lacking. Okay, I did click on a few pictures already before I did before I came on live. So the pictures are good, but the pictures is not going to be enough. Okay, so if you want to grow, then work on your messaging. Okay, and I didn't see it. I don't know if she has a picture of herself here. I'm not going to scroll all the way to the bottom, but by now I should have come across a picture of her. If she has kids, so on. But I don't see any here. So I'm just going to scroll back up. So you guys, we got to work on connecting with our audiences, and we're not going to connect just by posting pictures. Okay. The other thing, I don't know if she has her name. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Okay, so she doesn't have her name. I highly suggest, if you don't have your name, put it in there. Put it in there, because I don't know this person's name. So I can't connect. I can't even connect with it because I don't know her name. Okay. And if, I don't follow her, so I'm not sure if she's on her stories a lot, if she does show her face and she just doesn't want to put it on her feed. At least give me 2 pictures of yourself, of your family, something in there. But also put your name on your bio. Like, we want to know your name. So let's move on. Let's go back to home. And let me find the next one, okay? All right, so we're going to do the buttercream box. All right, so Okay, so this is the buttercream box. Okay, and her name is Susana. So that's what I like. And now I know that her name is Susanna. Okay, so the buttercream box, she's a baker, a sugar artist, sugar art and baking instructor, custom cakes, custom cupcakes, specialty cheesecakes. So this is exactly what I want your bio to look like. She told us what she does. Like before we can see her pictures, before we can see anything, we know that her name is Susanna. We know that she's a baker. We know that she's a sugar artist. We know that she's a baking instructor. We know that custom cakes, her specialty, specialty cheesecakes. So this is something that you should work towards for your, that your bio should look something like this. Okay. So we're going to click down and she has a video. Okay, so I'm going to push you guys to do videos. And I know that if you guys don't want to post selfies and don't want to put pictures of yourself, then you're going to be like, I don't want to post videos either. Okay, I totally understand where you're coming from. But if you want to grow on Instagram, you're going to have to start posting some short videos, tutorials. And here, she doesn't show her face. It's just her hands and it's just her work area. And that's it. Okay. And then her caption is just how I made Forky, and then just slash video. So for me, I would go more in detail in that caption, but use your videos, okay? So that's a video she did. All right, so we're gonna click on the next one, okay? And this one is just the Forky Disney character, and then she has a caption. Okay, and she's talking about Toy Story movies are very special to my heart because it brings vivid memories of my son when he was a baby. He will be 21 years old in September. Okay, so this is a type that it has a connection. You know, she took the time to go into more details instead of just putting trash Forky Disney and that's it, which is what a lot of us do. A lot of us are just putting what we're seeing. So, and she added more. So this is what I want you guys to start doing in your own captions. Start giving me a story. You don't have to give me a whole book, okay? Not a long caption, but put the effort, okay? Be intentional in your captions and what you are posting because it matters, okay? She shared a baking studio. Her baking studio is complete, and now I'm ready to offer one-on-one hands classes. Okay, so the reason that I picked her, and you can tell she takes the time to, take her pictures. She has a few videos here and there. Okay, but I know that Susanna is trying to start teaching more. And so if you guys are trying to teach a class, if you're trying to, do something else than desserts, then I don't follow her, Susanna. So I don't know if she goes live, if she shares a lot of behind the scenes on her story. So here, by you sharing videos and, your desserts, you are making a connection. But if you want to go deeper than that, if you want to start selling classes, we need to see how you teach. Okay, so we need to see how are you as an instructor. Can we vibe with you? Do we connect with you? Do I connect with you as a teacher? So definitely, if she's not doing that yet, then I highly suggest that you start doing lives, that you start doing, more behind the scenes on your stories, showing your face more. I did scroll, and she did have a picture of her and her boys, but it was all the way down. I think it was for Mother's Day. So I would give a little bit more, especially if you're trying to teach, because we need to connect with the person, not just the work. Okay. So let's move on. We're going to go back home. And we're going to go with Dulce. Uh-oh. All right, Dulce. Creations by Beating. Okay. So So let's look at her. She has a logo as a picture. Okay. Her name is Viridiana Rodriguez. Awesome. She has a little emoji of a house, so she's home based. Okay. Sweet treats for any occasion. DM or text me for any inquiries and pricing. 2 weeks notice prior to event. Pickup only. Deposit required to book your order. Okay. So she basically has. I would just on when I'm on Instagram, like on my desktop, basically. Sometimes it doesn't show me the cities. So for all I know, you might have your city, but Viridiana, if you don't have your city on there, I don't know where you live. So make sure you include that because that's very important. Okay. So she has a menu, how to order, and payment. So Viridiana, I would start including your reviews on there. What are people saying about your treats? Okay. So she has a picture of herself here. Okay. And then she's basically introducing herself. Okay, awesome. And telling a little bit about herself. And I can tell she's right here, she put Linwood. So make sure you put that in your bio though. So right here, she's talking about a flash sale she's having and the date, the pickup, last day to order, I think. Okay. Another cell. So basically just her cell details. Okay, you've got a friend in me, Woody and Buzz, Lightyear, Funfetti, Cakesicles. Okay, and I'll talk a little bit more right now. Another cell. Okay, cheesecake bites, cupcake size, and just telling us what flavors is she has in the picture. Okay, so all right. So I kind of wanted just to give you guys, and I can tell she did a few like lives. I scrolled all the way, not all the way down, but I did see she went live here and there, so we can see her face. So Viridiana or anybody's on here. So what do you see a lot of here? So let me tell you what I see. I see a lot of pictures in where your treats are in boxes. So basically what's happening is you're packaging the treats and then you're literally going outside for a quick picture because sometimes you feel like it's the best lighting to just take it outside and it's easier to carry outside with the box. So I want to challenge you guys to take pictures without it being inside the box. Okay, and some of like this picture right here has good lighting. It has good lighting. I can see the Cakesicles. I can see, what is it? Strawberry cheesecake bites. You know, it has good lighting and I can see it. But I can guarantee it'll look so much better if I didn't see the box. If I didn't see the box, I would appreciate the picture and appreciate, you know, the desserts more. Okay, if I didn't see the whole box. So I want to challenge you guys to find yourself a little table and get some white wrapping paper, get some, you know, the poster boards that they saw at the 99-cent store. And then if you have to go outside like she does, I believe she goes outside because you feel like, you know what, I can't find no good lighting inside my house, then go outside, take your little folding table and go outside, put your poster board down, place your desserts down, and then take the picture and then package them. Okay. And because you'll be able to appreciate more, you know, the desserts better. So for example, like this, I saw this Tajín apple. I think it was up there. Actually, I already passed it, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of pictures inside boxes. I think she just started. Yeah, she just started. So Viviana, you're doing great. I can tell you're putting the effort, you know, to take your pictures, to get good lighting. I can tell the effort. So just keep up the effort. And then I want to challenge you and anyone else to just start taking stuff outside the box. Before you package them, take a picture without the box. Okay? But you're doing great. You just started and just keep up the great work. Okay, so let's do another one. I have like 2 more, you guys. And then we're going to move on to just talking about pictures. Party Designs by Wendy. Okay, so Party Designs by Wendy, she has a profile picture of her logo, I want to say. All right, and it says Party Designs by Wendy. I create handmade decorations and sweets for all occasions. DM me for more information. Custom orders are always welcome. And then she put her city, which is Riverside, California. Okay, so that's how it should look like for your page. Tell me where you live, you know. And then she has her Etsy shop linked where you can order from her. All right, and she's using her highlights. All right, so she has do-it-yourself shirts, casicles, cake toppers, baby girl, cake pops. I don't see. I would put reviews in there. Okay, I don't see reviews in there, so make sure you're putting your reviews. Okay, so Viridian, that's not Viridian, it's Wendy. Wendy. All right, so I'm not a fan of this. Of you can appreciate. I can't even see the breakable heart. It's hard to just admire it and see what it truly is. It's hard. It's hard to appreciate this picture. So, and I know sometimes you guys, we're in a rush and we don't have time, and we're just like, I'm just gonna get a picture really quick. Actually, I think maybe she has another picture. Okay, so she opened it here. So if you're doing this, then I suggest switching it. Okay, so your first picture should be something like this one. This shouldn't be the one at the end, because the first picture, I can't appreciate it. I can't see it. Okay, so if you're going to do like a few pictures, totally fine. But show me this picture first. I bet, Wendy, you would have gotten a lot more likes if this was your first picture instead of the one in the box. Okay? And her caption, it says, today's breakable heart, customers request, mini Patron bottle, Starbucks gift card, Sour Patch. I love how you can customize it. All right, let's see another picture. We're doing the challenge here, totally fine. I love today's cookies that were made from a company's party. And she went into details. Okay. Here she's talking 6 weeks postpartum, update on, I don't know how to say that, diabetes. It says, yay, no more to diabetes. Congratulations, Wendy. So, and then she has, I love these pictures. Okay. I can see, you took the time, the effort to, take your pictures. And I believe she has a lot of pictures. I went through it, and you have been doing this for a while. So I did scroll all the way to the bottom because I wanted to see how long you've been doing it, and I couldn't find when you started. But what I suggest, you guys, so I don't mind, and I don't like I'm the expert here. First of all, I'm not an expert, okay? I'm just sharing my tips. But it's okay. I love the personal pics. I love the baby pictures. I love the belly bump pictures. I love all of that. So what I would suggest to do, though, is clean up your page a little bit, because you have a lot of stuff going on. So to clean it up, and I know here you probably were, more into family life, and you were pregnant, just more family stuff, which is totally fine. But I suggest cleaning your page up a little bit. Some stuff don't have to be on here anymore. If you guys participate in giveaways and the giveaway is over, clean it up, like delete it, because there's no need for it to be on here. So like, for example, this little basket, wanted to share the special gifts I got from my sister-in-law. She told me she was sending me a care package. Like, I love that. I love it, but I don't think it's necessary to have it in your business page. The belly pictures like this, yes, because we can connect with that. The baby pictures, we love baby pictures. So give us all the baby pictures you have. And congratulations. So just try to clean up your page. And I can tell you're putting more effort, and probably because Mom Life got to you. And now you're focusing a little bit more on your treats. She has a video here. So I can tell the difference between these pictures here and when I scroll down, the difference. Okay, so just keep it up. Just keep it up, and you're gonna build up. But clean up your page a little bit, I suggest. All right, so we have our last one, and All right, so Natalie's memorable creations, and then she has a logo. I don't know where you live, Natalie. Okay. She has having a party. I am a yumminess creator and dessert table specialist. I have all the skills needed to make your date memorable, fun, and stress free. Okay, so this is her page. Okay, so we're just gonna scroll a little bit down. So I can tell you put the effort to take good pictures, and I can tell you just started, I believe. So when we look at this style of photos like this, I love it. I love that it has like a pattern. I used to do that, but it was a lot of work, so I stopped. But I like it. So I can tell you just started the pattern, and you just kind of improving your photos. You're leveling up a little bit. You know, I can see it. I can see it. So she has a picture of her family, and her two kids. Picture of herself in there. So I see the effort, and I think you just need to work on your captions and be patient, and you'll grow. So let me go back to here. All right, table setup and goodies by Natalie, cake pops, and she's just describing where everything came from. Are you a flower succulent person? I would go more into details, Natalie. So for example, if you are, you know, are you a flower or succulent person? I would go into details of what you are. And I'm not sure what the reason behind you asking this question. I don't know. But I would go into what do you like? You know, I like the succulent because, or I like the flower because, and talk a little bit about that, because right here we can't connect with this question because it's kind of like just super simple and just super like, I don't know, like, you know, I need more. Okay. Table setup. Okay. Table setup. How did you celebrate your 21st birthday? I drank like a fish in the entire day. And threw up the entire day. Okay, so I don't know. Is this a 21st birthday party? I'm trying to find the reason. Oh, yeah, it's a 21st birthday party. Okay, makes sense. I was like, why are you asking that? But I see that your table setup is for a 21st birthday. So I get it. I get the questions, but sometimes what happens is if we are just seeing that one single picture on our feed, it's kind of like, where's this coming from? This kind of random. So go into more details about what are you talking about so we can put it together. But you're doing great. Just keep up the great work. And something that I'm going to tell you guys, and I'm going to just come on here. Okay, so Instagram, you know, it's, you know, to put our desserts up, yes, but there has to be more than just putting your desserts up. So I want to emphasize that it's not about just selling. A lot of the pages that I went through, it's a lot of, I'm having to sell this day, I'm having this day, I'm having this weekend this, and there's nothing else going on. So it's hard to connect with someone that is just selling all the time. Okay, so give us a little bit more connection with you so we can connect and then buy from you. Okay, and your captions have to say more than, you know, if we do a cake, it can't just say birthday cake, Mickey themed, chocolate flavor. That's it. Like, it needs to be more than that. Okay, so what I said in my Spanish one is, you know, when you read a good book, and you connect with it, and you're just like, this is a really good book. Why is it a good book? Because we can't imagine what the writer is writing. We can see it. So you have to do the same with your descriptions, with your captions. You have to make that connection. Okay, and Instagram pages that have like beautiful pictures, they will get likes, but if they don't have the right captions, they won't get, you know, as much as a page that does have the captions, that does have the connections, that does have the beautiful pictures. You have to have all of it. You can't just have beautiful pictures. You can't just have the captions and have like ugly pictures. You can't have beautiful pictures and beautiful captions, but there's no connection. There is no selfies of you. There's no pictures of your family. You don't use your Instagram stories. So when I first started, there was none of the Instagram stories going on. So a lot of my personal stuff was on my feed. A lot of my sales was on my feed because there was no stories. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom, and when I said clean up your page, I don't mean like go back and delete like all your pictures when you first started. No, keep them there. I like to keep mine because I like to go back and see, how much have I improved and be proud of that. I'm leveling up. It might seem like it's slow, but I can see the difference. I can see like I'm changing. So don't delete your old work. But if there's giveaways that, sales that you said pick up is this Saturday, clean it up. That doesn't need to be there anymore. If it's just a flyer that doesn't matter anymore, delete it. But now that we have stories, that's what I was going with. Now that we have stories, show behind the scenes of your business. What is it like? So sometimes all we do is post pictures of the finished product. All we're doing is putting pictures of the finished cake pops, the finished cake, the finished strawberries, the finished, this. If you want to use your stories, show you taking a picture of you washing the strawberries, inserting the sticks, dipping it in, drizzling, all of that. You guys, that is literally a marketing tool that is amazing, okay? And you don't need to pay for this. It is free. You use it, and what happens is customers love to see something go from 0 to 100. They love to see that kind of stuff. And you don't have to say, and I use this all the time. I do this all the time for my own business, where it's like, for my caramel apples, when I have like for the holidays and stuff, I take a picture of the apples just plain, right? Like just, nothing. I'm about to wash them. Then I take a picture of them looking wet. And then I take a picture of them with a stick. Then I take a picture of me dipping an apple. And then I take a video of me putting the toppings on. And then a picture of them, boxed up. A picture of them like ready to go. And this is just picture talking, right? I'm not saying nothing. I'm not speaking. I'm not saying I'm having a sell. And all the time, what happens, you guys? My DMs get filled with people like, are you going to have those for sale? Oh my gosh, like you made me crave them. And all I did was post behind the scenes pictures. That was it. And the number one thing that I hear all the time is, I don't have time. Like, I don't have time. If you want to grow your Instagram, if you want to grow your client list, from Instagram, these are the things that you need to do. Like, you need to step it up. You need to take this seriously. You need to see this as work, not just like, I'm just going to show up 1 week and then disappear for a whole week and then come back and post. That's not how it works, you guys. You got to be consistent. A lot of you guys are lacking consistency. There is no consistency going on. So a lot of people will tell you you have to post every day. That's very hard for me even. So give yourself a goal. Like, can I post at least 3 times? If you're posting one time a week, do the goal of, let me post 3 times a week. Let me start with 3 times a week. That's my goal. 3 times a week. Let me post. Okay. If you're already at 3 times a week, then shoot for 5 times a week. Okay. If you're already at 5 times, then shoot for 7, which is every day. Okay. So what happens a lot too is that some of you guys have weekend orders, right? So let's say, Saturday's coming up and we have a princess theme. We have a princess theme. We have Batman theme. We have all these themes, right? So when we take our pictures, right? We take our pictures of this theme. We take our pictures of this theme, So Monday hits, right? Monday hits and we're like, okay, I'm going to start posting my pictures that I did for, the weekend. And we start blasting our feed with all the pictures, sometimes all in one day. Sometimes the next day we put all of them up, and it's like, save your pictures, save your content. Sometimes when we post pictures in a row, back to back, they won't get the likes. They won't get the comments because we're overwhelming our audiences when we're posting back to back, back to back. So spread them out. Spread them out. Don't post everything in one day. Save your content, okay? And if you are, let's say with Danira, I don't have content. I don't know what to post. I don't have a lot of orders. I'm going to challenge you to work on stuff that you might want to give a try, that you wanted to try this dessert, you wanted to try this recipe, and put it up. Whether it's a fail, whether it didn't come out right, post that. I'm not perfect. I like to relate to people that had their recipes and it was a total fail. I can relate to that because I had stuff where it didn't turn out okay, but some of us want the perfect picture. We want like the perfect stuff, and that's not reality, you guys. That's not reality. So also what I encourage you is, if you are the type that likes to use quotes, like uplifting stuff, people connect with that. I know of many, it has happened to me, where I can post a picture of cake pops and then I'll post a picture of a quote and I add my own little caption to it. This will get more likes than my cake pop picture. And you're like, that's just a quote. Like, that's just a quote. It's because people connect with you're giving them some positive words and they like that. You have to give a little, not just post your sales all the time. You have to give something, give a connection. And a lot of us don't want to do that. And if you don't like quotes, you're not that type of person, then it's going to have to be videos. It's going to have to be, and I'm not talking about going live if you're not comfortable with that. Do a TikTok, I just started to do TikToks and I saw literally the amount of followers that I would get. And the TikToks, they're all work. I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy. Editing, making sure you get the right angle and stuff. They're 1-minute videos at the end, and people love to watch those. They love to watch them. And once I uploaded into my Instagram, in those days that I uploaded, I saw that I got more followers. And I was just like, I need to start doing more TikToks. I need to start just putting the effort. And take it from me that I'm just that's a lot of work. TikToks are a lot of work. And but if I want to grow my Instagram, if I want to grow my client list, if I want to grow my student list, that's what I need to do. So it's about, you're going to put the work in, or you're just going to sit back and whine about it and be like, I don't know what to do. And it's like, you do know, but you don't want to put in the work. You don't want to put in the work because you use the excuse that you don't have time. But I understand, you guys. I am a mom. And right now I do this full time. But before, I would literally go to work, mom life. I would have classes and I would sell to my locals. Okay. And I put in the effort because I know that it's important. So you have to not just sit here and listen to me and just be like, okay, yeah, I need to make those changes. No, do it. Put it into action. You have to put action behind what you're hearing, or else you're going to continue to not see growth and you're just going to stay the same. You're just going to stay the same, and you're not going to see, your client list grow. It's just going to stay neutral. Okay. So make the changes that you need to. All right. So I'm going to share some pictures with you guys, and I took these off randomly. Give me a second. Okay. I need to, something happened and I have to upload them all over again. So give me a second. All right, so here's one. Let it upload. Give me a minute. So I took these pictures randomly from Instagram. I don't know who these people are. Give me a second. Okay, so the picture on the left-hand side, it was the original picture that I just took a screenshot of Instagram. Okay, and then I uploaded it to Lightroom. So Lightroom is a free app. Okay, you just look Lightroom app, and it lets you you can edit your pictures basically. So the left-hand side is the original picture, and then I just took it upon myself and I just added some brightness. I added some contrast. I took out some of the shadows, And I don't know if you can tell on the screen you're seeing, but it looks more brighter. It looks more white. I made it closer. Like I cropped the picture a little bit more because that the first picture, the original picture, it was really far away, really, really far away. So I cropped it and zoomed in basically. And I can appreciate the K-pops more. Okay. So if you're like, Danira, I suck at taking pictures. Like I don't know what the right lighting is, all that stuff. Okay, well, use your editing, the app. Instagram has editing inside the app. So you upload the picture. I'm not talking about the filters, but I'm talking about you go into, I don't know what, let me look here. And it has an option for you to, yeah, so I don't know, you guys probably can't see it, but on the bottom here, it'll give me filter or edit. Okay, filter or edit. You're gonna hit edit. Okay, and then when you hit edit, it's gonna show the brightness, the structure, all of that. Use it. Don't be scared to use them. And it can enhance your pictures. Some of us are just taking pictures and be like, oh, it looks good, and just upload it, and that's it. You're not taking the time to give it a little beauty, and I don't know where I heard this, but it's like when we take selfies, we take a selfie, and what do we do with the selfie? Most of the time we add some filter in it, or we take a picture with the filter, or we add some color into it to make us look a little bit more beautiful. Do the same thing with your pictures, you guys. Come on. All right, let's look at another one that I took. Let me upload it because once again it didn't upload. All right, so let me. All right, so once again, the same thing. I just took off this picture off Instagram, and I used to edit it. The editing in Lightroom, which is I made the picture come closer, zoomed in a little bit. It was a little too far, and then I added some brightness, some color, and I can see a big difference. So do the same. I want to encourage you. I want to push you to take the time to edit your pictures a little bit more. So this one here is mine. Oh, hold on, you guys. All right, so this one here, both pictures are mine. So the left-hand side is when I first started. And I mean, to me, that picture looked good. I was like, there's a little bit of light and I can, it looks good. So I uploaded it. It's still there. I'm not going to delete it because it's times like this that I can appreciate my growth. So now, this recent picture I just took recently, and it's literally with good lighting, meaning like natural light. And then I added some brightness, some contrast, some structure. The structure will make the little details pop out more, which I love to do, because here I can appreciate the chili. Like in the left-hand side, there's a lot of like brown. It doesn't even look red. It looks brown. It doesn't look like just yummy, And on the right-hand side, I can appreciate the apple. I can appreciate the chili. And it's going to attract different people, you guys. Your pictures going from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, it attracts different people. Okay, you have to believe that. So if you are like, Danira, I keep getting these cheap customers. I keep getting these people that don't want to pay me, and I don't know why. Analyze your pictures, because your pictures might be looking like my left one. Okay, and people that want to pay, that are willing to pay good money, they want to see pictures like the right one. They want to see pictures with where it captures the beauty of it. Okay, so let's start doing that. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys one more picture, and then we're gonna go into oh, I keep doing that. Go into talk about a little bit of Facebook. Okay, so Cake Pop. So once again, these are my pictures. All right, the left-hand side, I was proud of them. I wrapped them up and I took a picture of them inside the box. They were inside the box. I have put tissue paper on the bottom, and my K-pops are thrown in there. And can you really see what they are? Like, do they have sprinkles? What details do they have on them? No, you can't. You can't. You can't appreciate stuff that looks like my left hand, like, the left hand picture. You can't. So if you look at the right picture, you can appreciate the sprinkles. You can appreciate the colors. You can appreciate the cake pop. It has good lighting. So we attract different people with our pictures. Okay, my left hand side is going to attract people that are just looking for a deal, who are just looking for the cheapest like thing, and are going to ask for discounts, and are going to, like, can you, if I order this much, can you give me a deal? That's what the left hand picture is attracting. Okay, the right hand picture is going to attract people that can appreciate and value, the cake pops. Okay, so pictures are everything. Okay, are everything. And on top of that, it's our captions. Okay, so moving from Instagram, what I want to tell you guys to wrap it up about Instagram, your bio, fix your bio. What do you do? Okay, what city do you live in? What do you specialize in? Okay, and if your picture is a logo, totally fine, but make sure you have a picture of yourself here and there on your feed. If you don't like to put pictures of yourself for whatever reason, have a picture of yourself at the top, so that way I can at least connect with the face behind the business. It's very important. Okay, work on your messaging, which means your captions. Okay, don't just write what I'm looking at. Don't just write Tajín apples. Give me more. Okay, you can describe the way you made them without giving your secrets away. You can do that. Do you love Tajín apples? Like, do your kids love them? Give me a little bit more so I can connect a little bit better. Okay, and when I do captions, you guys, I take the time. So I don't just say, I have to post right now. I'm going to post, like, let's say 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. Let me just post it and do it really quick. I take time to do my caption. So if I know that I'm posting today at 8 p.m., I am working on my caption, from the morning, the afternoon. I'm like editing, I'm taking things off, and I take my time till I'm happy with the caption. And if you think I'm insane, that's okay. But that's what it takes. That's what it takes. Okay. And I've seen people where I tell them, you got to post, your selfies or pictures of your family. And some of them get blown away when that picture gets the most likes, or that picture gets like in the most comments instead of this beautiful cake that you made. Why? Because we love to connect with humans. We love that connection. Okay. So sometimes, I posted a picture of my mom yesterday, and I didn't want to post it here. I'm just being honest. I didn't want to post it because I wasn't happy with the lighting. I wasn't happy. Like, it wasn't like super bright or super, not to my standard the way I would want to, but I was like, I'm still going to upload it. I love her smile. And that picture got so many likes, like so many. It has over 1,000 likes. Why? Because you guys connect with that. You guys connect with, everything that I've told you about my mom, and that connection is there. And that's why I got those many likes. Okay. So I want to encourage you to start making that connection with your audience, because when you make that connection with your audience, with your customers, they are more likely to, here, take my money. Here, I'll pay for that. Okay. But that connection needs to be there. Okay. There is a fine line. Okay. Don't get me wrong. There is a fine line. Don't go overboard. Don't be crying all the time on Instagram. Don't be whining all the time. Don't be complaining all the time. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to keep it real, because we like to see that. But there's a fine line. There's a fine line. So be careful with that. Okay. You want to post. And I shared this in the Spanish one, I believe, where, some of you guys have been following me for a very long time, very, very long time. And I do share personal stuff. You know, I shared when I had a miscarriage. I shared, you know, my toxic relationship kind of stuff, or, you know, that kind of stuff. But do I go into details? Like, do I go into details of, like, you know, all that stuff? No. Like, you don't know everything that I go through. You don't know. So there's a lot of stuff that I keep to myself, but there's a lot that I share. Okay. So I'm not telling you to pour your whole heart out, but pour a little bit out. We want to know you personally. Okay. So let me clear stuff here so I can show you guys Facebook. So we're going to talk a little bit. I'm already an hour in right now, about to hit an hour. So we're going to talk a little bit of Facebook Market. Because that's a lot of questions that I get about, you know, do I promote on Facebook Market or Facebook groups? So very quickly, I just want to talk a little bit about it. So give me a second. Okay, so we're gonna go into my Facebook basically. So if you don't know what Facebook Market is basically people post things they're selling. So I'm gonna go, I already use, okay, Marketplace right here. So I'm gonna click on Marketplace. Okay, and then there's a search button here, search Marketplace. So there is, like, you guys can see what I had been searching, cake pops, cheddar cheesecake, because before this I wanted to see what it looks like in there, because I don't promote in there, but I know some of you guys do. So I am going to search cake pops. So I'm going to put cake pops in there, and pictures are going to come up of people selling. Okay, so let me, I have nothing. When we first start, this is where we want to promote, right? Because it's kind of like where we feel comfortable, especially if we are more Facebook users. You know, Facebook party groups, all of that stuff. You know, I used to promote here and there in those groups. But what's going to happen is you're going to get a lot of people who are looking for just the cheapest price and are just kind of like window shopping and kind of inquiring, and then they'll move along to someone else who might have a better price. So it leaves us feeling frustrated because we're like, no one's buying from me. You know, I'm trying, but everyone else is selling stuff cheaper. And I want to tell you, it's because you're in the wrong platform. So if you are ready to kind of level up a little bit, those platforms are not going to be for you anymore. Okay, because and don't get me wrong, you will get orders. Okay, you will get orders. I'm not saying you won't, but if you're trying to, like I said, level up a little bit and start charging a little bit more and stop dealing with so many of these customers, then I suggest moving away from Facebook Marketplace. Okay, that is just my take. Okay, so so these Mickey cake pops are $18 a dozen. It's this picture right here. I'm not gonna click on it because I don't want to like click on, like, you know, the person, and I don't want to hurt feelings. And I didn't. These people are not volunteers, you guys. These are just random people on Facebook Marketplace. You know, this picture is going to attract a certain type of customers. Okay, the Mickey right here. I'm talking about the Mickey one. It's in a very dark place. I can appreciate it. It's, you know, it has a lot of background showing. I would zoom in and take just a picture of the cake pops and try to eliminate all my background, because that's a lot going on. So this picture is going to attract the people who are going to be asking for discount. People are going to say, you know, if I order this much, can I get it for this much? Or the other person is charging me $10. Like, why are you charging me 15? Like, you know, you guys know what customers I'm talking about, right? Because the customers that you are looking for, the customers that are going to appreciate your prices and appreciate your work, they're not here. They're not here. Okay. And these K-pops right here, I know that they're stolen pictures. They're from Pimentel Delights. So this is a big no, you guys. And I know because the city, it says Fullerton, California, and the Pimentel the twins, they're not from there. They're from Bakersfield. So those pictures are stolen. Don't do that. Okay. There's a lot of, look, there's a lot of pictures here with wrapped, you know, they're wrapped up. You can't appreciate them, you know. So these pictures here are going to attract certain people. Okay. So you have to tell yourself, what people am I trying to attract? People like these, like they're going to attract these. Or you know what, Danira, I'm not trying to attract those people. I kind of want to level up a little bit. I'm tired of dealing with those people. Okay, you want to level up? Then level up your pictures. You can't continue to post pictures like this because you will keep attracting those type of customers. Okay. And don't get me wrong, there's beautiful pictures in here. You know, like this one I can appreciate, the circus one. There's pictures here that I can tell they took off the internet. This picture right here is stolen. I can just tell. This picture looks beautiful. The cross one, I don't know if you guys can really see it. I know it's probably tiny there. But the one with the cross, it feels like it doesn't go here. Like I can just tell. I'm like, it doesn't go here because it's a beautiful picture. Okay. And it doesn't fit here. Like it doesn't fit in this collage of people selling in here. Okay. And I can tell it's stolen because I clicked on it and it's the same person that stole the other picture. So you guys get what I'm saying? Like you guys understand what I'm saying? Nothing wrong. Okay. If you are selling in the Facebook marketplace and you're getting orders, awesome. You know, awesome. Okay. But if you are in the Facebook marketplace and you keep dealing with cheap people, asking for discounts, people that leave you on red when you tell them your prices, is because you're in the wrong platform. Okay? You're in the wrong platform. It's time to move from platforms. Okay? So let me go back and all right. So all right, so I'm going to start paying attention to the comments, and I have a few minutes, okay? So if you guys have any questions, start dropping them, and I will start answering what questions you guys have for me. So you guys, I just want to encourage you guys to just level up a little bit. Just level up a little bit. And if you guys scroll all the way to the bottom, I'm not perfect, you guys. Even now, I am not perfect. I don't know everything about Instagram. But you guys asked me for these type of tips, and it's all about growth. So if you're just starting and you don't see the rapid growth, it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but it takes for you to be consistent. Keep showing up, even when you don't feel like it. Show up. Show up. Let them know, hey, I'm here. You know, I'm still selling. Because if we only come out on Instagram once a week, every 2 weeks, 3 times a month, it's not enough. Instagram needs consistency. Okay. I hope this was helpful, you guys. Angelica says, I don't get how I have around 500 followers and I only get 30 likes. So I have 40,000 followers. And you guys, am I still live? Or did I stop? Okay, I think I'm still live. I was like, I freaked out for a minute, but I'm live. So I have, 40,000 followers, but do I get 40,000 likes? Sometimes I struggle to even get 400 likes. Okay. It's not about the followers. Okay. It's about the connection that you have with the followers. Okay. So that's why I don't recommend buying followers, because there's no point to that. There's no point of you having 10,000 followers if you're barely going to get 100 likes. There's no point. Okay. So as long as you have, let's say 200 people, 200 followers, and you have that connection and you have people buying from you, that's all you need. That's all you need. I know that it looks like kind of like, I wish that I had more followers, all of that stuff, especially because we're comparing all the time. And especially we feel frustrated because we've been doing this for quite a while and we just don't see the growth. Work on these tips. Work on bettering your pictures. Work on your being consistent. work on uploading some videos, work on uploading some pictures of yourself or your family, make connections through your stories. Okay, I know many people who, when you go to their Instagram feed, it doesn't even look like they're selling. Like it looks like, a lot of pictures of their work, of course, but it's not sell, 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 sell all the time, because where are the sales happening? In their stories. The marketing is happening in the stories. They're using the stories to promote their products. It's not everything is happening in their feed. So use your stories. Your stories are a powerful tool. I promise you. Okay, what can I put in my bio to attract more people? So it's literally just, it's not about attracting more people, you guys. It's about keeping the people that come to your page. So if you have very little going on and I don't know who you are and I just can't connect with that, then I'll just not even look at your pictures. I'll be like, just get out. Like I'll just exit. But it's about, putting your name, having either like your logo, if you're gonna put a logo, or a picture of yourself. What do you do? Where do you live? What do you specialize in? That kind of stuff. So for me, my bio is not very specific, you guys. I have like, I think I have God, family, teaching, creating, because I talk about God all the time, so they can see that in my bio. So if you don't like me talking about God, then exit, because I have that in my bio where God is first. So of course, God is gonna be in my in my feed because it's in my bio. So you either don't like it or like it. Facebook Market did not produce any sales for me at all. Yeah, for some it does. For some it does, but for a lot of people it doesn't. Like it just, it's not worth it, because there's people just looking out for just the cheapest thing. And let me talk a little bit about that, and then I'm done. I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't see much questions. So I went to the dentist, right? And I've been looking for a dentist. I need to get a lot of work done, and I have found someone. And I was talking to my mom, and my mom kept pushing me to go to a certain dentist that she heard about. And she goes, they don't charge a lot. I heard that they have like this going on. And my mom, a lot of the stuff that she hears is through radio, because she goes to work and she listens to Hispanic, Latino radio stations. And so she hears a lot of these people promote their businesses on the radio. So she told me, like, go to this, the dentist, they charge this much, and they charge like, trying to get me to go. And I didn't even check them out, you guys. I didn't even look them up. I didn't look up nothing, because I'm not their ideal customer. Like for me, the clinic or the dentist, the doctors that I'm looking for, they're not going to promote on the radio. They're going to be promoting in other places. And I was like, I didn't even look them up, because I know what they're going to offer me, and it's not what I want. I'd rather pay for a very good experience than get something cheap and the experience be bad, and for me to step into an office and not feel like good, And so I didn't listen to my mom. So I went with my dentist that I have found. I found him on Instagram. And the place is about 25 to 30 minutes away. And I drove all the way over there. And I walked into the office, and I was like, never in my life had I walked into a dentist that looked the way it looked. They had literally like Apple desktops, like all the girls had Apple desktops. They had like flower boxes, those flower, like the bouquets of fake flowers. They literally had them like as decorations everywhere. It looks super fancy, like super fancy. They did like x-rays on me, and they actually did like a CT scan. Because just between you and I have like a tooth that's like this, an adult tooth that never came out. So he wanted to really see up there. And so he did a CT scan. I had never gotten that done. Never. I didn't even know that was possible, because I always used to go to, the cheaper ones, because that's all I could afford. So I loved it. I love the experience they gave me. Okay. And I'm willing to pay for the experience. They were so nice to me, very informative. The doctor made a connection with me. He took the time to talk to me. It was just a different experience, you guys. So if you're trying to get customers that are willing to pay a little bit more, you need to promote yourself somewhere else. For example, my type of person that I'm looking for, I don't want to find on the radio. Like, I don't want to find them on the radio. I won't find them there. Okay. So the same thing goes with the Facebook Marketplace. You know, I'm not going to go into Facebook Marketplace and try to find, because that's not what I want. I'm willing to pay more. Okay. So you got to think it that way too. So the customers that are willing to pay more are looking for a better experience than the girl that's selling, you know, what we saw on the Facebook Marketplace. They're looking for more. So they don't even step a foot in there. They don't step a foot in there. So give them the experience that they want. The communication has to be there. The captions need to say that about you. So that's why it's very, very important, you guys. It's not just about having beautiful pictures. It has to come all together. Okay. Yes, Letty. My mom literally all the time. Nothing against, you know, like nothing. It's just that for me, I am not their ideal customer. You know, they talk to, you know, Latinos and people looking for deals because, you know, sadly, Latinos are, you know, you guys know. So, but I'm willing. I am not their ideal customer no more. I'm leveled up a little bit, so I want to pay a little bit more, and I'm willing to pay a little bit more for a better experience. So yeah. I don't want to give my customers false ideas if I keep those pics posted. Also, do you think should I make an announcement of them items no longer offer? Chantel, I don't know if you posted something else. Basically, I feel like I'd be revamping my page because I don't want to start a whole new page. I think you had told me before. I didn't know. I don't know if I saw other your comments. But Chantel, I think you told me that there are things that you don't want to sell anymore because you just don't want to. You just don't enjoy making them. So you want to remove them. So you're saying like I basically feel like I'd be revamping my page because I don't want to start a whole new page. Nothing wrong with revamping a page, you guys. If you guys want to go and delete pictures that just don't they're not aligned with who you are now and not aligned with what you do now, delete them. But the reason that I keep my old stuff is because I like to look back and kind of see my growth and be proud of where I am now. But don't get me wrong, I have deleted many pictures. I wish Instagram had like a better way to delete pictures because it takes forever. So definitely flyers that don't apply no more, giveaways, that don't apply no more, I delete them. That kind of stuff I'm okay with. I have a question regarding your screen share. What program are you using? Please and thank you. Letty, I'm using BeLive. BeLive, I pay monthly for it. And yeah, it's okay. You need really good internet though, not just Wi-Fi. I had to like connect a wire or else it's super grainy. And I bought a camera and I have a little microphone. But yeah. Yes, I posted a prior comment, but only allows a few words. Okay. All right, you guys. I hope this was helpful. I went over an hour and Emma has practice and I have to go get food. So I'll let you guys go. I hope this was helpful and I hope you guys really just not just hear me, okay? Please just don't hear me. You have to put into action. And you guys watching right here, you guys, whoever's going to watch the replay, you guys are already, you know, a level up from those that don't even want to hear, who are just, you know, whining and complaining that, you know, they want better, they want to do better, but they don't take the time to listen to stuff like this. They don't take the time to, you know, watch stuff like this. You know, you're already here. You're already a level up from these people. Okay, so now, okay, there's 40 of you guys watching right now. Okay, 40 right now. From those 40, you have to be 20 20 of these people that are going to put it into action, because sadly, there's 40 of you guys. Only about 10 to 20 of you guys are going to put it into action. Okay. So if you put it into action, you move a level up. Don't stay here where you're just going to watch and listen and don't do nothing. Level up. Keep climbing that ladder. Okay. And just keep investing in your business, meaning like hearing these kind of stuff, you guys, it's important. It's important because it's only going to help you. Okay. And the last thing that I want to say, because it's in my heart, I don't know, I said it in my Spanish one, but as women, you guys, we deal with a lot of insecurity, and we don't believe in ourselves. So a lot of when I push people to do selfies or to put pictures of them, they don't want to because of their image. They don't feel good about themselves. All this stuff, right, comes up. And I just don't want to. I just don't like myself. And it's sad, but it's so true. And I want to tell you guys that I am there. I am working on loving myself, meaning the way I am. And if you are not comfortable in your own skin, show up, but do something about it. Do something about it. And because I can sit here and tell you all of this, but if your mentality is not right, you're gonna stay the same. You're not gonna grow. Okay, so work on your mental blocks, work on loving yourself and believing in your talent, believing in your purpose, believing in your vision. You have to believe in that with all of your heart and believe that, there's room in this business for you. You have to believe that. Okay, so work on the mental stuff first. Okay, because if you don't work on the mental stuff, it's always going to block a lot of blessing. It is going to block a lot of success because we don't believe in ourselves. So work on that every day, work on that. If you need to watch inspiring stuff, you need to watch YouTube videos, podcasts, all that stuff, listen to it. So every day you are pushing to go harder and harder and harder and harder, because there's going to be days where you just, a lot of stuff gets the best of us. And, it's okay to have days like that. We're human. But it's important about not getting stuck there, not getting stuck down here. Okay. It's okay to be here for a little bit, a little bit, and then pick yourself up and, okay, let's do this. Okay. So that's the last thing I'm going to say. I love you guys and I want the best for you guys. And I want you guys to have successful businesses. So I really hope you implement some of the stuff or all of the stuff. And just work one thing at a time. Okay, I need to work on my pictures. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I need to work on my captions. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I need to work on posting a selfie of me here and there. Okay, I'm going to work on that. Take it step by step, and work little by little until you do it all together. Okay, you guys. I'll see you guys, and happy Thursday. Bye, you guys.